For years, choosing a large SUV has been very simple. You want space, you want comfort, you want something that can handle everything, from daily school runs to long highway journeys. And most people naturally went for names they already trusted: Land Cruisers, Patrol, Lexus, Mercedes. But the way we're thinking about SUVs is changing because buyers are starting to ask a new question. Can I have the same comfort, size, and the confidence of a traditional SUV while also getting the efficiency and technology of the future? That's exactly where the Rogues 01 enters this conversation. Welcome to Buyer's Guide, a series where we help you understand which cars actually make sense for your lifestyle. Because the best cars isn't always the one everyone is buying. Sometimes it's the one that solves the problems you didn't even realize exist. Walking in the market today, I came across this 2024 Rogues 01 and it immediately caught my attention. A super hybrid with 1.5-litre turbo range extender, 1,200 kilometer range on full charge, 10,000 kilometers on the clock, and an asking price of 175,000. Now, hold that thought, we'll come back to it. If you've never heard of the Rogues 01, you're probably not alone. This is not a brand that has spent decades building its reputation, especially here in the UAE. Rogues 01 is a Chinese SUV, and that is probably the first thing many people will notice. For years, the word Chinese cars came with a lot of questions: quality, reliability, resale, support. But the automotive world has changed quickly. Chinese manufacturers are investing heavily in technology, design, and engineering. That doesn't mean every Chinese vehicle automatically becomes the right choice. It means we should judge the car based on what it actually offers. And that's exactly what we're going to do with this Rogues 01. The Rogues is a large premium SUV designed around one main idea: give SUV buyers the freedom of electric driving without losing the convenience of a traditional engine. And this is where the super hybrid system comes in, the most important part about understanding this car. Because super hybrid sounds impressive, but what does it actually mean to you? A normal petrol SUV relies on fuel. A fully electric SUV relies on only a battery. Rogues takes a different approach. It uses electric motor to drive the car, and when the battery needs support, the petrol engine steps in. But here's the interesting part. The 1.5-litre turbo engine is not mainly there to drive the wheels like a traditional petrol SUV. It acts as a range extender. So basically, when the battery gets low, the engine works as a generator to recharge the battery and keep you moving. So for daily driving, you get the smooth, quiet feeling of electric power, and for longer journeys, you have the confidence of a petrol engine supporting you. For UAE drivers, this combination is very interesting because we have very unique needs. We love big SUVs, we travel long distances, we drive in extreme heat, and many families need a car that can do everything. Rogues is trying to answer a question many buyers are starting to ask: how do I move towards electric driving without completely changing my lifestyle? One of the numbers that immediately grab your attention is range. Rogues can deliver around 1,200 kilometers of combined range depending on condition and usage. And why does this matter? Because range anxiety is still one of the biggest concerns people have when it comes to electric vehicles. The idea here is simple: drive electrically when possible, travel confidently when you need to. Now, for large SUVs, performance is not usually the first thing people expect, especially when you're looking at a vehicle weighing around 2.7 tons. But Rogues, it will surprise you. Weighing at 2.7 tons, it can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in around 5.5 seconds. That's seriously quick for something this size. When we look at the design, the first thing you'll notice about it is it doesn't try to disappear. It has a very aggressive rectangular shape, a strong SUV stance, Bold proportions. Whether you like the design or not, it definitely has presence. The LED lighting signature gives it a modern identity. The front design, it feels futuristic. This is the kind of road presence many SUV buyers are looking for. Let's take a look inside, because this is where things really get interesting. The Rogues isn't trying to compete with the SUVs just from the outside. It's competing with the whole experience you feel inside. First thing you'll notice, simplicity. Instead of a cabin full of buttons, Rogues keeps things clean. Many features are controlled through the screens or voice commands. You'll get a large driver display and a huge entertainment screen for the passengers. It honestly feels more like a modern technology product than a traditional SUV interior. One feature that really stands out in this is the digital rear view mirror. Instead of relying on the side mirrors or traditional rear view mirrors in this case, you can use the camera feed for a clearer view behind, especially useful when you're carrying passengers or luggages that block your normal visibility. And for an adventurous driver, it gives you different driving modes depending on how you want the vehicle to behave. Whether you want efficiency, comfort, or a more engaging drive, this vehicle will allow you to adjust that experience. Now let's talk about something that matters to many buyers: family practicality. Rogues is a 7-seater SUV, but what makes it interesting is how it uses that space. Instead of the traditional second row bench, you get individual pilot seats, and these aren't here just to look premium. They're designed for comfort. They recline and have ventilation and even heat settings. For passengers sitting here, it feels more like a luxury lounge than a typical family SUV. Getting into the third row is also made easier. With one press of a button, the second row seats move forward to create space. It's the small details like this that matter. And on some versions, you can even get a drop-in rear entertainment screen, another feature aimed at making long journeys more comfortable for passengers. So, before we get excited about this new vehicle, any smart buyer always asks important question. How strong is the service network? How easy is it to access spare parts? What will resale look like in future? How familiar are workshops with this technology? You see, these questions aren't reasons to panic. They're simply questions every informed buyer should ask. Would it make sense for me to export it? Potentially, yes. This technology and SUV format could appeal to markets looking for something different. But export success depends on the same things: brand awareness, availability of spare parts, demand, and whether the numbers make sense. Let's go back to this particular car. 2024 Super Hybrid 1.5-liter turbo range extender, 1,200 kilometer range on full charge, 10,000 kilometers on the clock, and an asking price of 175,000. At that price, this enters a very competitive part of the SUV market. This is where buyers start comparing it against very established names. But the question is not, is this the same as those SUVs? The question is, does it offer something different that makes sense for the right buyer? All in all, these Rogues will not be the perfect choice for everyone. If your priority is decades of proven history and maximum resale confidence, then traditional brands still have a strong advantage. But if you want a large family SUV, electric driving capability, long distance confidence, premium technology, and something different from everyone else, then the Rogues is definitely a vehicle worth investigating. If this particular Rogues 2024 caught your attention and you'd like to check it out, let me know in the comment section and I'll leave you the details of where to find it. But as we say, ask all the questions you need to ask if you're seriously considering it. And that marks the end of this week's buyer's guide. The goal isn't to tell you which car to buy. It's to help you understand your options so you can make the choice that makes sense to you. Because the smarter you understand the market, the smarter your next purchase becomes. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment for more videos like this.